last Tuesday. So just when we talk about the potential bearish scenario, if it breaks down, then definitely it's not happen. So instead of having the bearish scenario play out, we got a breakout to the upside. So that is certainly the most bullish thing that we can anticipate. So that's happened on Wednesday. So last week I talked about there is a trading range here. So consolidation and also another trading range with generally very low volatility and also very low volume right here. So I just warned that there is a possibility for a bearish scenario to be played out if it breaks below first the trading range here and the second is here, then it could just have a shakeout time. But it's not happened. So instead of breaking down, then here it is. We just follow the price action, breaking out to the upside. And this is really very bullish. And in terms of the supply, it did not really attract a ton of the supply. So especially with the first two breakout. So this two volume bar does not really pose as a threatening volume bar because unlike this sort of the high supply or even this few high supply bar. So this is just slight increase of the volume with the breakout of the localized resistance. So first level and second level is around 41.80 or 70. So these two levels, just the immediate resistance level, and it broke above 4200, but currently it's still testing. So there is no clear breakout of 4200 yet, but this is just a work in progress. So I don't really view it as trending. So far in terms of the price section, there is a breakout above the localized resistance, first level, second level, which is good, and followed by decreasing supply and consolidation is unfolding. So that is actually seems like a healthy pullback to me. And in order to consider a bearish case, because once there's a breakout, we always will think about a bearish case means what if breakout just fail? How would it fail? So first, I don't think, or I haven't really seen any clues or evidence for the failure to show up yet. So far, the bias is definitely to the upside with a continuation of target 4,300. Let me just, we put around 4,280. So this is a zone, 4,280 to about 4,300 is the next target. So we should see a follow through to the upside to this level and consolidation with shallow pullback. That is the most bullish case that we could anticipate. But what if there's a failure? There's a false breakout happen. And still, the debate of the step ceiling is still ongoing. And we haven't really seen a resolution out yet. So that could still start up some sort of the volatility. But as long as the price stays above this axis zone, so the axis zone is around 4,100 to probably around 4070 or 4060, so somewhere around here. So this zone just is provided as a support area for S&P 500. So as long as the price did not violate this level, it is still bullish. So we could still see some kind of the volatility if it happens, means it could still go like this. And if it doesn't break that it still could resolve itself into some form of the diamond share and then break out. But of course, that's the short-term bearish scenario under a long-term accumulation case. So this is still accumulation structure with bullish upside. And under the worst circumstances, if it breaks below this level, then likely that could turn out to become the shakeout type scenario to test the uptrend line here. So there is a uptrend line here. So there's quite a number of the levels that you need to break. So first is definitely this 4170 level, and then followed by the support area. If it breaks out, then that is at the level. But only if we see there's a spike of the supply and there is a bearish scalping bar, something like that, then we could just kind of foresee this kind of the failure. But either way, even if this happens, this is still a short-term bearish scenario under long-term bullish scenario. Okay, so that is the S&P 500. And for now, I think we already see that there is a sign of trend rally breaking out. And now it's just a breakout pullback type of the scenario. So just the standard SOP. So sign of trend rally, shadow pullback. So we just need to see whether this first bar could provide some support. So as long as it's still kind of testing one half of the bar, then I think that is the very, very bullish. But in case if it just kind of have a test here and then followed by some forms of consolidation, that is still bullish, but it just needs some more time. Because right now, S&P 500 is not the best index to trade because simply it's not the strongest index. So the strongest index is still the NASDAQ. So that has been reflected in many of the NASDAQ stocks like Google, Facebook, Meta, Avago, Lam Research. So there are a lot of the big name, NVIDIA, Apple, the FANG stocks, generally plus the semicon. So this actually helps to push NASDAQ 100 to break above the first target. So I talk about this many times. So since the uptrend started here, and the first level has been achieved. So 13800 is the first level, and definitely there is a acceleration to the upside, a bit of the climatic action. So especially this bar. So fine climax, so climatic action to the upside. But look at the reaction. So the reaction or the pullback is still very shallow at the moment, although it's still unfolding. So far is not even tested one half of this bar. So that shows a lot of the strength. So in case you wonder that whether it will collapse or not, I think more likely it will just consolidate from here. So far, this is a very shallow type of the consolidation. So what I would like to see is to wait for some of the semicon stocks to have a healthy pullback, shallow type of the consolidation, and then eventually to break out to the upside to test the next level. So if we look at the past, so where will be the resistance level? I would say here could be the level. So somewhere around 14,300, 14,200. So that is one level, 14,300. And after that, I think that the swing high level is possible. So that's around 15K, 5,200. So if we can see one final push before it just consolidate, that will be very bullish. And if we look at individual stocks, so especially the semicon industrial group, a lot of them, they're in an extended run. So I don't think it's wise to just chase unless you just cut down your time frame to probably hourly time frame and with a very tight stop. Otherwise, definitely not a good time to chase. Okay, so here, this is NASDAQ. And in terms of volume, looks fine, looks all right. Don't really see threatening supply coming out yet. So apart from this acceleration bar, so this looks climatic. There is an increasing of the volume, increasing of the spread, and also that's followed by decreasing of the volume for the two bars right here. So generally, the pullback is very constructive. Okay, so NASDAQ is still the strongest index and followed by S&P. If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.